The stage is set beneath the heavy copper sky. The static crackles where the shadows multiply. I see you twitching with a fever in your hand, a hollow soldier in a shifting desert sand.
You trade in plastic while I harvest solid stone. The king of nothing on a spray painted throne. The wind is rising and the floor begins to shake. The only question is how much that you can take.
Your mouth is moving, but the gears are stripped and bare. You blow your smoke into a cold and thin air. I am the anvil with a heavy hammer's fall. The writing etched into the cracks along the wall.
You count your victories in minutes and in miles, but truth is buried in the dusty courthouse files. The fuse is short and now the spark is burning fast. The first will stumble and the bravest will be last.
This is the collision of the mountain and the tide. Nowhere to run and not a single place to hide. The iron meets the furnace in the center of the ring. Hear the heavy bell begin its solitary swing. The lightning strikes the wire and the sky begins to bleed. The harvest is the hunger and the silence is the sea. We are the thunder when the clouds are torn apart. The heavy engine beating in a broken metal heart. Boy, the clock is ticking but the hands are on their grip. The echo rises for the ghost of every ship. Don't look for mercy in the middle of the storm. The cold is biting and the blood is barely warm.
The words are arrows and the target's moving line. The bitter water turning slowly into wine.
I watched you building up your fortress out of glass, and watch the seasons as they shiver when they pass.
You speak of hunger but you never missed a meal. You speak of power but you never held the wheel.
The dirt is rising to the level of your knees. A dying giant in the forest made of trees.
The weight is coming and the cable starts to fray. The night is hungry for the pieces of the day.
Yeah, the floor is trembling beneath your heavy boots. The axe is swinging for the oldest of the roots. The fire is climbing up the ladder to the sun. The game is over and the race is never won.
This is the collision of the mountain and the tide. Nowhere to run and not a single place to hide. The iron meets the furnace in the center of the ring. Hear the heavy bell begin its solitary swing. The lightning strikes the wire and the sky begins to bleed. The harvest is the hunger and the silence is the sea. We are the thunder and the clouds are torn apart. The mighty engine beating in a broken metal heart. This is the collision of the mountain and the tide. Nowhere to run and not a single place to hide. The iron meets the furnace in the center of the ring. Hear the heavy bell begin its solitary swing. The lightning strikes the wire and the sky begins to bleed. The harvest is the hunger and the silence is the sea. We are the thunder and the clouds are torn apart. The heavy engine beating in a broken metal heart.
Bro, don't, bro. That's my dad's email, bro. Don't.